Good day, and welcome to the JDRSS group presentation. Introducing the team. Each of the following team members were essential in completing the project. The team consisted of Satyaan Maharaj, Daniel Yatali, Satish Maharaj, Jarod Esareesingh, and Raydon Baboolal. Design problem and stakeholders. This application is a mobile app that aims to extend the current Google Maps functionality to consider a road's condition. Thus, the app overlays user-reported road conditions onto the map and generates a road condition rating based on user reports. Using this data, the application is able to determine the optimal route based on the road condition rating. Stakeholders for this application would be anyone in need of a GPS application. This refers to taxi drivers, police officers, or even the everyday driver. User research methods. Interviews, surveys, and observation research methods were implemented to gather data for this project efficiently. Interviews were an excellent primary source of information and allowed us more freedom than a survey in asking questions. Surveys allowed us to gather data or information from many participants efficiently, however, it lacked the personal touches of an interview. Observations allowed us to get first-hand information and observe the practicality of the application. Main findings from user research. From the interviews, surveys, and observations, the significant finding was that individuals would like to develop an application to track road conditions and potholes and determine the best route to get to their destination. Now, Daniel Yatali would carry on with the affinity diagram.
Okay, so here we have the affinity diagram. So we broke it down into 6 features that we found most useful. So get route, this feature is very similar to Google Maps, would allow users to search for a destination and receive possible routes to that destination. Post routes allowed users to submit route conditions as reports where verified users may use the verify feature to verify them or the list feature to remove it. Uh, Another feature, favorites, enables users to mark specific locations for easier access to them. Notifications would allow users to receive notifications about new road conditions and also receive notifications about their report statuses. So here we have our storyboard. And our storyboard describes our general flow of events of our application. So firstly, the user would be displayed a sign-up page where they may sign up and create an account, or if they already have an account, they may log in. After which, they would be redirected to the home page, which is essentially the root of our application. So on the bottom of our homepage, we have a navigation, which allows users to navigate to various other screens. An example is on the bottom left of our navigation, you can see the favorites. So once they click on the favorites, they would go to the favorites page. On the bottom right, you see notifications. When you click on the notifications, it would be sent to the notification screen at the top. They can also search. So on the top of our homepage, when they search, a list of options pertaining to their search will be displayed. They can click on one of these locations and it would redirect them to the choose location and destination page where they can get routes to that location. Here you have the post report features, and on this page user would be required to enter various fields pertaining to their report, after which they may submit it and be redirected to the report successful screen. Verified users may verify these reports. Here we can see the verified screens here, which lists all potential reports. And the verified users may opt to verify or delist them by clicking on one of the buttons, either verify or delist. Depending on which option they selected, they would see a screen saying verified or a screen saying delist successful. I will now hand you over to Raydon Baboolal.
Hi, I'm Raydon from JDRSS. Upon conducting our heuristic evaluation, we determined that our application lacked some features. This included a lack of documentation, as well as a help section and frequently asked questions. Furthermore, there were inconsistencies between our screens in our UI designs. Finally, the verify and delete screens were too familiar and they were confusing users. We were able to resolve the last two issues mentioned for the final prototype. Recommendations for the future. A dedicated help and documentation section will have to be created within the application. Furthermore, there should be the ability to chain multiple routes together. Finally, there should be system logs to record the route, location history, report history, and so on. I will now pass you on to Satyaan.
Here we have some of the major design ideas from the brainstorming process. On the left, we have the get route process. First, when the user enters their search parameters, they are sent to the list, which is seen in the top left, and then they can choose one of the locations given. This would bring them to the next screen in the bottom. This was the start and destination locations and various routes to get from one to the next. The users are also able to choose the best route. This screen was combined with the top right screen for the final prototype. In the middle, we have the post-report screens. The final decision was the left screen, but we combined some aspects from the top and the top and the right screens. And on the right, we have the verify and the list reports. As with the other two, we combined both of these for the final prototype. On the left was the list of reports that a verified user can verify. On the right, they have the option to either verify it or delist it. These were the major design ideas, but for the final prototype. First, we have the get route. This was the screen showing the various routes available from the starting location to the destination, and the user can click the button to choose the optimal route. In the middle, we have the post report, which when a user selects a location to post a report from, hence the drop in, they can add a description, and if they want, they can upload a picture before posting the report. And on the right, this is the screen showing where the verified user is able to verify or delist a report. Now we'll have the live demo by Jarod Esareesingh.
Hello, my name is Jarod Esareesingh, and this is the live demo of the JDRSS Roadmaps application. So for the user to select a route to a destination, the user clicks the search bar at the top of the home screen. The user will then enter the name of the destination. After the user enters the name of the destination, the user is met with a list of search results. From here, they can select a search result, choose a location on the map, or go back. So after selecting Wingwa, the user then sees 3 routes to choose from. They can preview each route or allow the application to choose the optimal route. So after clicking preview, the user can see the route overlaid on the map. There are also a list of reports along the route, the time to the destination, and a road rating. They can start the navigation by clicking on the start button. So this is how a new report is posted in the application. So users must drop a pin on the map. For let's example, let's drop a random pin. You just select on the map to drop a pin, and then click the report icon at the bottom of the screen. So as you can see, the location is a drop pin, and from here the user can enter a description and upload a picture if they wish to. After the user completes this, the user can then continue by clicking on the green button. The user is then prompted to confirm the report before posting. To confirm, the user then selects the confirm report. The user is then met with a report successful screen after they completed their report submission. So this is how a user may verify or delist new reports. So firstly, the user clicks the verify button at the bottom of the screen. The user is then presented with a list of recent reports posted, their locations, and pictures if the reportee uploaded pictures. So clicking on a report directs this user to a screen with more information, like the description and enlarged picture, along with a timestamp. So the user can then verify or can choose to verify or delete this report here. So after clicking verify, the user is then prompted to confirm the verification, and then the user can return to the home screen by clicking on the screen button here. If the user wishes to delist a report, the user then clicks on the verify button, clicks on a report, and click the delist button. And the user is then prompted to confirm the delist, and the report is then delisted, and the users can continue by clicking on the red button. So this is how the favorites button works. So right now the current favorites are home, school, work, grocery, ATM, and gas. If the user wishes to edit this list, the user can click on the favorites icon at the bottom of the screen, well, the favorites button. And the user can then remove favorites or add new favorites. So right now, if the user clicks the red minus button here, the user can remove the grocery favorites. And if the user wishes to add a favorite, the user can click on the green button here, and the user can enter the favorite name, for example, grocery, and the address, for example, 35 Evans Street, St. Augustine, and add favorites. And the user can then continue by clicking on this button here. So as you can see, grocery is added. And that's it for the live demo of the JDRSS Roadmaps. Thank you for watching our video presentation.